there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with...
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Williams, and it's Boiro. Swept in. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Ferran Torres played out to the left flank. De Jong. Gorosabal cuts out the pass. De Jong. Rashford. Balde. Kubasi. Out to the left it goes. Iñaki Williams makes the interception. Gorosabal forwards and with intent. Williams. Gorosabal aim forwards. Paredes, KYRGYZ, Nico Williams tries to dink it through. That has been cut short. Kubasi, De Jong, Rashford, De Jong, Martin. It's an inviting looking ball that. And it's Sunset. KYRGYZ. Sunset. Boiro closing in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. KYRGYZ cuts it out. Danny Vivian. Ruiz de Galarreta. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Yamal, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Martin. Koundé. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Martin. And he goes cross-field. Nico Williams. Sunset. Caresses it through. Now it's Guruceta. Yamal. Rafinha. Martin. De Jong. Martin. That's really well manoeuvred. Gorosabal gets across to intercept that. Paredes. KYRGYZ, gently done. And that was very necessary. Paredes. Danny Vivian. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Rashford gets it away. Yamal. Boiro does really well to win the ball there. And it's Boiro. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared away. Yamal. Balde. Rashford. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Yamal spread out to the left. Unai Simon claims comfortably. KYRGYZ looking to break at pace. Boiro.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. De Jong. Ferran Torres. Rafinha. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Rafinha probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Over to the left. Swings it across. Martin is there and he can get that clear. And it's Boiro. And here's Nico Williams. Hit into the middle. KYRGYZ can get it clear. That'll be a throw. Iñaki Williams, and here's Sunset. KYRGYZ. Williams! Oh, just skips past his man. KYRGYZ. KYRGYZ clears it away, and it's Sunset. De Jong wins the duel this time. Oh, he's caught in there, it's a free kick. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Ferran Torres. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Ferran Torres. Balde. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, Nice touch. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Rashford. It's a loose ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Williams. He is through here. Williams. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rashford has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Here's Yamal. Balde gets over and intercepts. Rafinha. Koundé. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. De Jong, and it's Balde. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing.
Balde is fouled. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Rashford. Sunset. Paredes moved on forwards. Ruiz de Galarreta. Ruiz de Galarreta has played it long. Rashford, and it's lofted through here.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gorosabal. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Yamal. He's in here! Ferran Torres. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Eric Garcia. Rafinha knocks it out wide. Yamal. Time to deliver. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Balde. Eric Garcia. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, can he get onto this? De Jong. Rafinha. Gorosabal forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Rashford. De Jong. Koundé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. KYRGYZ. Ruiz de Galarreta, gently done. Martin. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Williams. KYRGYZ. Now it's Williams. Now then, the ball's come loose. Sunset. Williams. Williams' cross. Eric Garcia tries to clear. Rafinha. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Gorosabel. Rashford. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rashford. Pau Kubasi played out to the left flank. Pinged towards the front line. Searching pass he's played there. Cleared away. A header! Oh, it's come loose. And he's heaved it away. Iñaki Williams. And here's KYRGYZ. KYRGYZ! He scored! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rafinha. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's KYRGYZ. Now it's Williams. And it's Gorosabel. And here's Sunset. Sunset! In double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Sunset demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just cleared enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Valde. So who's he picking out? De Jong. Gurzetta. So what can they make of this? Now it's Williams.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ferran Torres providing an outlet on that flank. Danny Vivian is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, great Ferran Torres! Rafinha with the short one. Rafinha. Barcelona with another chance from a corner. Rafinha plays it short. Danny Vivian can get it clear. And it's De Jong. Valde. The message is clear, none shall pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Paredes shifted upfield. Boyro. It's a pretty loose pass. Valde aim forwards. Valde. Rashford. That is lovely. Rashford. Valde. Oh, sweet feet. Delivered with swing. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get onto this? Now it's Williams. Gurzetta. That has been knocked clear. That's been won straight back. KYRGYZ. And here's Gurzetta. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Ferran Torres. Oh, some tackle that. Ruiz de Galarreta. Moved on forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Ferran Torres. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Yamal. Muscular approach does pay off here. Iñaki Williams, aim forwards. Boiro played into space. And he's managed to get free. It is quite a run he's making here. And it's Boiro. Showing good feet. Played into the middle. And the keeper beats it away. Tries to get it clear. He's being urged to shoot. That's a cute ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's trying the shot. And that is quite wonderful. A finish of true class. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, that is a bit special. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rafinha. Rashford. Ball is over the line. De Jong. Balde. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Rafinha. Balde opts to play it back. Chance here to counter. Gorosabal. Nice looking ball. Yamal. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward, and here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Danny Vivian with the clearance. Now it's Guruzzeta. Guruzzeta. Great ball if he can get there. That's the keeper's ball. Ruiz de Galarreta shifted upfield. Yamal. Martin. Rashford. Balde. Eric Garcia. Yamal. De Jong. And it's Balde. Now it's Rashford. And it's played in here. Cleared away. It is a corner. The throw. Williams. He's gone direct here. Rafinha. Rashford. Rafinha. Balde. Rashford. And he shoots! Sunset. That's really well manoeuvred. Boiro, gently done. And they got rid. Now it's Kuruzeta. Williams! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Yamal. Rafinha. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Balde. And here's Rashford. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Here's Rashford. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Played out to the right. Rafinha. Here's Ferran Torres. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? And the first half is done. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back underway. Eric Garcia. Balde. Great chance! Eric Garcia, forwards and within, goes for the shot! That tested the keeper.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Martin wins the duel this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nico Williams. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's a throw. Big chance, corner. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Boiro. Ruiz de Galarreta. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Koundé has got himself a free kick. Vivian clears it away, and it's played forward. Now it's KYRGYZ.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Eric Garcia. And here's Yamal. And can he finish it? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Well read, nice interception. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Eric Garcia. Yamal, played towards the other side. Rashford. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Tries a shot! No, not quite.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Kubasi. Koundé. Yamal. Rafinha. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Boiro. Nico Williams. Boiro. Paredes. Paredes. Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha. Williams. Ruiz de Galarreta. Iñaki Williams. Kubasi. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. He's well put. Yamal! Lacking in accuracy.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection. KYRGYZ really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford. And here's Rafinha. Balde. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafinha. Sunset has found the net here, of course. Rafinha succumbs to the pressure. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Iñaki Williams has created one goal already. and it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. And it's sunset. Eric Garcia. Rashford. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Boiro tries to clear. And it's Koundé. Ruiz de Galarreta gets rid without sophistication. Yamal. Balde. Rafinha. Real chance! Great strike. The test for the keeper.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
It's Lewandowski! And one more try! Goal! Lewandowski duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So is this the start of a comeback? Danny Vivian. KYRGYZ. Paredes, gently done. Sunset have it back and can go again. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Yamal's cross. Gorosabal is there and he can get that clear. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia stood his ground strongly. Nico Williams gets in to thwart him. Nico Williams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Koundé. Balde. Balde shifted upfield. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. It's a threatening ball. Boiro forwards and with intent. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, nicely intercepted. And now the breakaway. Sunset. Nico Williams. Paredes, aim forwards. Played out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Balde. Spread out to the left. And here's Rashford. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pau Kubasi goes short. That's really well manoeuvred. And they can break here. Sunset. Williams. And it's Gorosabel. He has a look up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Eric Garcia. And here's Yamal. Cleared without complication. Koundé, Yamal, Balde, played back in, Balde, and here's Rashford, De Jong, and here's Rashford. Oh, such a clever touch. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Nice physical challenge. And they can counter here. Nico Williams. Guruzeta looking to get on the end of this. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Dani Olmo. Picks it up out wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. And it's De Jong. Now it's Rashford. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Yamal. Eric Garcia. And here's Lewandowski! That's going to go a long way. Only partially clear. Eric Garcia, and a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Eric Garcia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's KYRGYZ. Nico Williams. Oh, played through for the wide man. KYRGYZ. That's tidy. Can he deliver? And he whips it in. Balde. And it's Rashford. Rashford gets into some space. What a throw in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That has been knocked clear. In again. Tries to get it clear. Gorosabal. KYRGYZ. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Martin. De Jong. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Balde. De Jong. Over to the left. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! It's a goal kick. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. Williams. Ball's played through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Got a Sabal's cross. Could move up a gear here. Yamal. KYRGYZ do have a chance to counter here. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. And it's Olmo. Takes the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required.
Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Now who's going to be first to this? KYRGYZ. Sunset. Ruiz de Galarreta. KYRGYZ looks to get on the end of this. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia looking for a runner. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
De Jong. And it's Olmo. Very nicely done. Now it's Dani Olmo! Oh, should have put that away. Koundé. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rashford. Rashford played over towards the opposite flank. Nico Williams getting this one clear. Danny Vivian attempts a clearance. He is just caressing the ball. De Jong's cross. Oh, he's clearly asking too much with that. Boiro, gently done. Dani Olmo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Martin. Valde. No, he's overshot the green. Now it's Sunset. Now it's Williams. And it's Boiro. Lovely feet. And here's Nico Williams. Sunset. Oh, that's nice. Ruiz de Galarreta. Gorosabal. Ruiz de Galarreta. Ruiz de Galarreta forwards and with intent. Rashford. Dani Olmo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Guruceta. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Koundé. The final 5 minutes. Eric Garcia. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski chips it through. Ruiz de Galarreta. Dani Vivian. KYRGYZ. Paredes. Boiro aim forwards. Koundé moved on forwards. De Jong. Rashford. Valde. Tries a measured ball. Rashford looking to run onto it.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't win.
And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Araujo. Played into space out wide. Rashford. Looking for a decent ball in. Turns and goes back. Araujo. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Oh, the clearance is short. Great defending, strong and determined. Boiro. Nico Williams. Boiro. Paredes. Ruiz de Galarreta. Now it's Guruceta. Williams. Gorosabal. Williams. Gorosabal. Played into space out wide. Williams. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Yamal! Unai Simon herring after the ball here. Barcelona making another change here. Koundé wins the duel this time. Yamal. Oh, that's a very... It's Lewandowski! And it's Pedri. Pedri. De Jong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ruiz de Galarreta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Guruceta spread out to the left. KYRGYZ. He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today?